Washington Times front page for Tuesday, March 21st, 2023. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. Chinese President Xi Jinping is visiting Russia in a major show of solidarity with Russian President Vladimir Putin against the United States and other Western democracies. Guy Taylor reports Xi is seeking to highlight China's rising diplomatic clout during the three-day state visit. Analysts say he also aims to give the embattled Putin a boost just days after an international arrest warrant was issued on war crimes charges related to his invasion of Ukraine. Although China has tacitly backed Russia in Ukraine by buying up Russian oil and gas sanctioned by the West, Xi has begun to call for an end to the war. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg appears to be headed for his most contentious action so far, the arrest and indictment of Donald Trump. Jeff Murdoch reports prosecutors in his office this week are expected to charge Trump with falsifying business records to conceal hush money payments to alleged mistress Stormy Daniels. Trump has repeatedly denied an affair and any wrongdoing surrounding the payment. Congressional Republicans are demanding testimony from members of Bragg's office if he indicts Trump. 14 Democratic attorneys general are calling on MasterCard, Visa, Discover, and American Express to stick to their original plan to implement a merchant category code for credit and debit card sales at gun shops. Valerie Richardson reports the attorneys general told the credit card companies that their about-face is the result of a handful of state proposals threatening penalties and veiled threats from some of those states. The new code was paused earlier this month under pressure from 24 Republican state prosecutors. You can read all of these stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page. You can also find the entire lineup of Washington Times podcasts at WashingtonTimes.com/podcasts. The Department of Veterans Affairs is altering an Abraham Lincoln quote in its decades-old motto to make a more inclusive mission statement. Ramsey Touchberry reports the VA's current motto, "To care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan," is taken from Lincoln's second inaugural address and has been in use since 1959. The new motto reads, "To fulfill President Lincoln's promise to care for those who have served in our nation's military and for their families, caregivers, and survivors." The VA and its officials say the updated motto is more welcoming to women and provides proper respect to the more than 600,000 female veterans whom the agency serves. Women are the fastest growing category of military veterans. And finally, the Crime Prevention Research Center says there's a disparity between the FBI's rate of active shooting incidents ended by a good citizen with a firearm. The FBI says that rate from 2014 from 2021 is 4.4%. Stephen Dinan reports Center founder John Lott claims it's 34.4%. The FBI's active shooter definition is different from others, saying it covers instances in which someone with a firearm is actively engaged in killing or attempting to kill people in a populated area. Instances of self-defense, drug and gang violence, hostage situations, and domestic disputes are not counted in that total. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in any major podcast app. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.